mean by that is that we must really, really get under the skin of the community, get on the ground in the community to understand what are their motivations. What is it they want? What is it they do in their lives? What kind of brands do they follow? What interests do they have? And very important, how do they engage with each other? And how do we develop processes that involve that community, what we call co-creation? So for me, and I think I emphasize it very clearly in the presentation, the future of placemaking is not about real estate, it's about content. And that content comes first, understanding of what the content should be to activate really the ground level of place. Architecture and real estate is a byproduct of understanding that content through understanding the people and how that content is driven by a culture, how it drives community, and how we can co-create with that community.
Seems that the most important thing in this case is to understand what the people do, what they should think of on the culture that they have to create an space called cool. Do you think that that is the essential?
Yes, it's essential that we understand our audience. We understand our customer. It's essential. And most brands that are successful always start any process by understanding their customer. It's funny how we don't tend to do it in real estate. In the world of branding, that is normal. So we need to adapt a brand approach to real estate. When I say a brand approach, I mean a focus on our customers, being what I call, and it's not so much customers for place, it's our communities, our audience, being audience obsessed.
No. Okay. I love the 11 traits that you empathize in your presentation. Do you, what do you believe are the keys to inspiring the people revolution that is real estate?
I think that from what I said about how we should approach placemaking, it's no longer driven by leasing boxes, i.e. just a leasing approach. We've got to think about curating that ground level and how we blur the lines between the occupied space and the public realm, and how we connect that place to community. And in order to deliver a content-driven, people-centric, not space-centric approach to placemaking, we need new skills. We need new types of people in the industry. We need people from the hospitality industry, from the entertainment industry. We need curators, we need storytellers, we need data scientists to understand the data that we can get from the activations. I had a whole list of them in my presentation, but I think the fundamental point is we've got to rethink how we approach place, and therefore we need the skills in order to do that.
Securing the last question. What aspect do you see essential for the future?
Sorry, I missed that. Say that again.
Okay, sorry. What aspects do you consider essential for the future of real estate? I think that you will say that.
I think beyond all the things I've said, I think the most important thing is that, I mean, when you say real estate, I refer to what I talk about, which is placemaking. And I think what we must really, really think about place is that you can't make place. I don't like the term placemaking, actually. We can't come along as designers, as strategists, as developers, and think we can make place. We can shape place. We can evolve place. Place comes about and becomes successful over time. We must seed place, create the seed, and involve the community, and not think that on day one we're going to rent all shops and we're going to be successful. It takes time, and therefore the kind of places that people really gravitate to, really love, are places that are not too polished, too finished, too perfect. They love places that are worn, that are used, that are soft, that are human. We don't want to create machines for living and enjoying ourselves. We need to make places that are truly human. And therefore, I call this the patina of place. Patina means things that grow old beautifully. And that determines how we design place, the materials we use, the biophilic natural approach, and how we create a place that is living, breathing, and organic and constantly changing. That's human place.
Yes. I think that is very important to create a different experience. Is not only the place. Place is important, but the experience that you have in the place is important.
Of course, of course.
Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for your participation. I love the concept of a humor centric. I think that we are here to play the future of real estate. Thank you.
Thank you. It's been a real pleasure. Thank you so much for inviting me to speak and a lovely interview. Thank you.